We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Francisco Giants. It's time for Giants baseball. Next. Kevin Gausman will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
For Philadelphia.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Well, as we take another look at it, you can see that this thing kind of handcuffed him and he couldn't make the play. Comes off the heel of the glove and the leadoff man is aboard.
And in steps Scott Kingery. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know these are 2 last place teams if you look at the standings right now, but it's super early. They got a chance to right the ship. There's a lot of talent that fill both these rosters. Let's give them a chance to get their feet under them, but they got to start doing the little things right if they're going to push this in the right direction.
And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. On the year, Kingery is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Another 0-2 home. High in the air down the right field line. Pence on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Here's one that misses now to the Philly right fielder. It's 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Segura leads off first with 1 away. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here comes the 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Outside, 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind the count with guys on base.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
Here now the 2-2 is in there, a called strike 3.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman, small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Into the cove and gone.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. Still without a home run, 9 driven in. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
3 runs already home here. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. But the Phillies use the long ball here, and they get 3 on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Zach Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Stepping up now, Kian Wong. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Giants, the second baseman, Kian.
The pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas. Now, they come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've had a rough go of it of late as they've lost 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today. You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Here for it is Segura to make the play. 1 gone.
Batting second, the third baseman, Donovan.
Stepping up to the plate, Donovan. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 1 inning in the books here. Phillies lead this one 3-0. Back now for the 2nd inning in San Francisco, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Here's Jay Bruce now. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip.
Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball, but that's exactly what happened.
Into the box, Zach Eflin. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Yeah, and that splitter is normally the go-to pitch to this guy, but it really hasn't shown that good downward action that he usually has. He needs to get back to finishing it out front.
1-1, here it comes.
2 balls.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, third baseman, Segura.
Runners are at second and third here with only one away. And that'll bring in Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball one. In his career, Kingery has a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis. You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Phillies 4 and the Giants nothing. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Hunter Pence. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And Pence has fallen into an 0-2 hole here.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Chris Shaw the next to take a turn at the plate, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants first baseman. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Chris Shaw becomes out number 2 this inning.
Duggar.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. Popped him up. Real Muto is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We play full. It's the Phillies 4 and the Giants nothing. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. He'll step in to start things out here against Kevin Gausman.
Bryce Harper.
First pitch on its way.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Now a hard liner. Foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 home. Pitch is popped up. Shaw is there, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they're in front 4-0. In now, Abiatel Avellino, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Stepping in, Rob Brantley. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch on its way. Here's a fastball chop fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. And it's 1-1. Popped him up. Kingery is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Ready now, Kevin Gausman. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Now here it comes.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Well, maybe he can take one positive from this right here with that huge base hit. I got to be honest, I wasn't even expecting him to go to the on-deck circle. The way he's been throwing the ball, scuffling a little bit, I thought maybe manager would pinch hit for him, but not so. But at least he's got the knock to fall back on.
At the plate, Kian Wong, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
A runner on first with 2 away. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So stepping in, Donovan Solano. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
2 down, runners at first and second. On, he pops it up. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get there as it falls in. The runner scores from second.
The left fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fouled away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
At the ball.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Coming to the plate now, Hunter Pence, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the move is Harper. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Phillies lead it 4-1. So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Line drive to center field. Duggar is right there, 1 down.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And the pitch. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
The count now at 2-1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Duggar is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The center fielder.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The pitcher, number 56, Zach Eflin.
In now, Zach Eflin, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit fouled over to the right side. Strike 2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Nope. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies strand 1 as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Shaw. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Bruce has a read on it. 1 down.
The center fielder.
So digging in now, Steven Duggar, 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Number 46.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Abiatel Avellino. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And you can see the bad news right there. They rank dead last among the 15 National League teams in that category. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. To the plate now, Rob Brantley. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
The 2-1 home. In the dirt here. No advance here, but it's 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So now to the plate, Kevin Gossman, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Popped up, and Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Phillies on top, 4-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
The batter.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2 balls and a strike. Now some action out in the Giants bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Here's Bryce Harper now, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just missed above the zone. Hit hard down the left field line, but this is foul near the seats. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Another one sent foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Rhys Hoskins waits on deck. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner into the cove, but foul. The 3-2 one more time. Grounded up the first baseline. There's one. Throw to first is in the dirt, and now everybody's safe. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, and that credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And he gets ahead 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll add one more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now here's the Giants skipper making his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Trevor Cahill will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 53, Trevor Cahill.
Didi Gregorius will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Grounded to third. And that's through for a hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left.
Now batting, catcher, JT.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Two men are on with two men out. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Giants 1. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Giants,
All right, thanks, Heidi.
the second baseman, Wall.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Tommy Hunter comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Tommy Hunter.
Pops this one up. Gregorius shading to his right. 1 out.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Striding into the box, Donovan Solano singled home a run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Solano carries a batting line little over the 260 mark. 0-1 count and the pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes, count.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right
Now
there.
batting,
Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Mike Yastrzemski. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A little bit outside. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. but to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he fouls this one off. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They're down 5-1. Settling in now, Andrew McCutchen. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Andrew McCutchen.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Oh, that's low.
Two and 0 now. Too tight with that one. 3 and 0. Due next is the dangerous Jay Bruce. The 3-0.
Hey!
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
In there, and it's full 3 and 2.
3 and 2.
Popped up. Shaw has room in foul territory. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 9.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away. Ronald Torreyes will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Ronald Torreyes.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. He enters play here at 288. No home runs yet in this first month, and 6 RBIs. This one's down to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Phillies lead this one 5-1. Adam Morgan enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 46, Adam Morgan.
Striding in once again, Chris Shaw. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The 1-0.
That's Bolton.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Morgan features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
The 3-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutchen on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center field.
Now to the plate, Steven Duggar. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 2-2.
Full count.
Abiatel Avelino will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Now batting, number 46.
Now at the plate, Abiatel Avelino. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Rob Brantley.
Standing in, Rob Brantley. A fly out and a single for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. 2 out with the man at first. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. Philadelphia is on top 5-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Segura.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0.
Hey.
One and two.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter number
Coming to the plate now, Scott Kingery. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Fouled away. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. He's right there. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First offering on its way.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2.
About certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The pitch.
We got 3 balls.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
The first baseman, number 17, Reese Hoskins.
At the plate, Reese Hoskins. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 5-1.
Correct.
Victor Arano gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Victor Arano.
Wilmer Flores is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Kian Wong. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Called a strike there. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
The third baseman, number 7, Donovan.
Ready once again, Donovan Solano. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 0-1 on its way. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, it's hit to third. 5 to second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Nick Vincent has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Nick Vincent.
Digging in, Didi Gregorius. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Didi Gregorius.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one runs up high. Ball 1. Now the 1-0.
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. Makes the play. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. JT Realmuto. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Five-1 our score as we play the 8th. it's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Swing and a liner, but foul. Comes set with the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Into the box, Jay Bruce. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Back goes Pence. Up into the arcade and out of here. A 2-run homer for Jay Bruce. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Nick Williams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Phillies. Number 5, Nick Williams.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Here it comes, 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's over. 2-1. Hot shot down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Giants 1. Robert Stock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 89, Robert Stock.
So in now for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. A couple of walks for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike two, swinging.
1-2. Nope,
outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Three and 2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder.
1 gone here in the Giants' half of the 8th, and that brings in the outfielder Hunter Pence. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here it comes. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. So a full count now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for out number 2. Now batting, Chris Shaw. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
The center fielder, number 6, T-Man.
Stepping into the box, Steven Duggar. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. Giants leave 1. They're down 7-1. Marlene Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as she'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Marlene Garcia.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Segura.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
Count 1-1.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Duggar's there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Scott Kingery. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Look out, 2-0 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Grounded to the right, and that is into right field. A base hit.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike 1 and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0 delivery. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Duggar going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding in, Didi Gregorius. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 0-1. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summersgill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball one. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2 out with the man at first. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the G-men. It's the Phillies 8 and the Giants 1. Jose Alvarez, a 5'11" left-handed reliever, enters to take over on the mound now.
Number 52, Jose.
Digging in now, Aviatel Avelino, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
Standing in, Rob Brantley. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And that misses. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
Here now the 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Harper has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Buster Posey will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. To third. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final tonight. The Phils jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tommy Hunter gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score.